Within a few days, the month is over and March is marching here. And with March comes so much more. With March, we have an amazing announcement to make, and that is, come on now, Journal Through the Bible in a Year Challenge Part 2. So Part 1 has Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Part 2, as you can see on the screen, has Joshua to Esther. I think this will be the longest so far anyways. And so this is exciting because it means that our journal through the Bible is progressing forward, that we're moving on, that we're leaving no one behind, and we want to experience his story. So this part 2 is going to be called His Story, and the reasoning behind that is because these, biblically speaking, are called the history or historical books of the Bible, where there's history, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, Joshua, Judges, Esther, Ruth, and all these books. But the concept here is that every story in the Bible is actually a reflection of a bigger story of God. So when you look at this story of Ruth, God is telling his story through Ruth and Naomi and through Esther. God is telling his story, and that's why we want to discover and embrace and experience. So super duper excited about this. Now if I could share my screen again and take you to the website. Obviously we used to only have the Pentateuch, but now we have part 2 here, and then after the history we're gonna go into the wisdom books, which will include books like Psalms, Job, Ecclesiastes, these amazing books. And then we'll go into other books here. As you can see here, we'll look at the prophets, the gospels, and then lastly we'll be looking at the epistles. But now I want to show you, sorry about the noise. How do you access that? Actually scared me, guys. How do you access the history journal? Because it starts with March 1st. So how do you make sure you're ready? Well, you click on it, and as you can see, it's actually not free anymore. As I said, this one won't be free for many reasons, including that it's not free. And you're going to appreciate the value of this journal. And this is just the digital version. So if you look at the digital version of this journal, it has clickable chapters where you can actually, just like the previous journal we have, you have clickable chapters. And then what else do you have in there? I think that's the main thing, and that's the real value we're providing. And so get the journal, get it for your friends. If you can't afford this journal, you can, and someone who can afford it, you can ask them to donate. So once you donate to Journal Through the Bible, you make the journal and other resources we have here accessible to everybody. And when I say resources, there's so many resources that we've been having here, like the Bible resources, the books of the Bible resources, and many other things. When you donate, you make the Bible journal experience accessible to many people. And you decide how many people you want to help by the amount of donations you provide. So that's pretty much what we have as far as the next steps of our Journal Through the Bible.